Hello, today's topic is properties of moment generating function. So let's start with the first property of moment generating function. It says that suppose x and y are independent random variables. Then what is the moment generating function of x plus y? Then what is the moment generating function of x plus y? So let's try to figure out. We define MGF by m of x plus y t for the MGF of x plus y, and it is nothing but expectation of e to the power t x plus y. Okay, we can write it as expectation of e to the power tx multiplied by e to the power ty, and we can write in product form. Okay, so it is nothing but mxt and myt, that is the moment generating function of the random variable x and y respectively. Moment generating function of x and y respectively. Okay, also note that if fx is the pdf of a random variable, then its mgf is going to be, if fx is the pdf of a random variable x, then moment generating function, that is expectation of e to the power tx, can be written as integration e to the power tx fx dx. You have to remember this formula also for continuous random variables. Now let's check another theorem. Let me take another color. Okay, theorem regarding MGF. The MGF completely determines the distribution. How? If suppose mxt and myt are equal. Okay, so the moment generating function of the random variable x and y are equal for all t in an interval. Then x and y have the same distribution. So we can say that the MGF completely determines the distribution. For example, let's check. Suppose a MGF given, which is nothing but denoted as MT, is equals to e to the power 3 e to the power t minus 1. Now we need to find the probability of x equals to 0. As we already know that mt is equals to e to the power lambda e to the power t minus 1 is the moment generating function of Poincare lambda. Hence, here x follows Poincare lambda equals to 3. Therefore, we can easily find the probability x equals to 0 using the PMF of Poisson. Therefore, e to the power lambda, lambda to the power 0 by 0 factorial is the value of probability x equals to 0, which results in e to the power lambda. And here lambda is equals to 3. Sorry, this is e to the power minus lambda. So we get e to the power minus 3 as answer. Okay. Let us take some more examples to understand the concepts more clearly. Okay. Example 2. Recall that X follows normal mu1 sigma 1 square and Y follows mu2 sigma 2 square. Then we need to find X plus Y follows which distribution. Now we use the concept of MGF here. First of all, we write the MGF of X plus Y in this way, and we already know that MGF can be written as the product of the MGF of random variables X and Y, and the MGF of normal distribution is e to the power mu t plus t square sigma, that is mu1 t square sigma 1 square divided by 2 for X, and for Y we can also have e to the power mu t plus t square sigma 2 square divided by 2. Okay, sorry, it is product. Therefore we can write e to the power t mu1 plus mu2 plus, after taking common t square, we get sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square whole divided by 2. So then you look at our table and check which distribution has the MGF, with mu is equals to mu1 plus mu2 and sigma square equals to sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square. Okay, here mean is equals to mu1 plus mu2 and variance equals to sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square. So it is very easy to understand that X plus Y follows normal mu1 plus mu2 comma sigma 1 square plus sigma 2 square. So this is the answer, and that's all for today. Thank you very much.